Hello, welcome to another Mamemeister 10-minute mashup. This video I'm going back to my roots, i.e. I'm looking at a pish game. Now that's not my opinion, that is, I was advised that this is a shite game, so I thought we'll give it a look up. Now it's hard to actually tell what that game's called because you'll notice it goes Jailbreak. Is that possibly trying to capture a block of cheese and put it in prison? I'm not too sure actually. So this is Jailbreak, and it looks like a cop, oddly enough. Don't know what he's got to do with putting, well I suppose he'll capture the cheese and put it away. Anyway, yep, no, this is Jailbreak, I'm led to believe, by Konami. This is on the ZX Spectrum. This game, again, I do apologise for obviously warbling every time I make one of these videos, but I can always remember, in fact you know what, I'm going to stop talking right now and play the bloody game, then I can talk. That's what the wife always tells me, you can talk at the same time. Right, J. Right, excuse me. Yeah, this game takes me right back, as I mentioned in one of my videos a couple of days ago. When I think of any arcade game at all, I can always, every game takes me back to a certain place. Jailbreak takes me back to Edinburgh Student Union 1987, 1986. What's his face? Well, Cutting Crew, Died in Your Arms Tonight, that was getting played on the radio, and also Jimmy Somerville, Don't Leave Me This Way. So it's probably that 1986, I think it was. I can remember going into Edinburgh with my mates. I wasn't a student, I was actually working at the time. Let me do this. That's bloody stupid. You can input, you've got to use the enter button to actually. Now I notice on, for some reason you get all these weird kind of lines. Don't know why it does that. J. Yeah, my mate Paul. Alright, well right off the bat I noticed you can't shoot diagonally. My mate Paul was a student, and as you do when you're 17 years old, you go and get drunk. So I can remember going into, we went into quite a few, was it the Burning, what was the name of the pub in Lothian Road, the Burning Post or something was it called? Burnt Post, that's the one, Burnt Post. Went in there, got absolutely hammered, and then we made our way up to, oh where was it, I'm trying to think even where it was, near the Cowgate or something, I don't know. Anyway, we went up to the Student Union, Edinburgh University Student Union, and they had an arcade. My god, I wish I could go back there now. It was bloody awesome. I don't know if it was that part of the Student Union? Yeah, it was. It had an arcade and they had bloody tons of machines. I mean, the games that I remember from that place was, I don't know how to remember anything because I was absolutely blind drunk. It was Gauntlet, first time I'd ever played Gauntlet. Then there was, it wasn't Green Beret, it was actually called, or maybe it was Green Beret, but somehow I keep thinking it was Russian Attack, but maybe it was Green Beret. I don't know if Russian Attack was actually released in the UK. Come on, why do I have to bloody press return? Why can't you just make it fire button? And yep, in a drunken haze, or a drunken stupor, whatever you want to call it, I can remember just hearing the noise coming from this game, and it was kind of like, help, help! There was like shouts, screams, whatever, and it just, the actual noise of that one particular game overshadowed every other. Oops, did I just shoot somebody bad? Or somebody good I should say. It completely overshadowed every other game that was there, and that game was Jailbreak. And I remember looking at it thinking it looks pish. And I didn't have a game because I was probably too drunk, and I think at that point I realised it looked rubbish. But the noise, the volume coming from that particular game was just incredible. You know, over all these other different games getting played, you could just hear this one. Now anyway, yep, this is Jailbreak on the not the C64, on the Spectrum. Now I was told that if I could play it for more than a minute, then I was a hero. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he means don't die within a minute or he means can I put up with it. What's up with the ready? I noticed somebody's eating the top part of the right or top left of the ready word. Maybe it's the cheese. Maybe it's the mice that have come for the cheese that has been put in prison. Right, I think I've milked that one to death. Milk. Right, anyway, this is bloody awful. Statically wise, if you took a snapshot of that, it looks very nice. The fact that you can't, Jesus, the fact that you can't move diagonally makes it quite difficult. Yeah. Now I notice that bits of the R in the word score are missing, so is that some kind of authentic look? Like somebody shot it with a gun? I'm guessing it is. Either that or it's a graphic glitch. Wait a minute, is it my imagination or are these R's getting more and more whittled away? Is that how you can tell? It's definitely getting whittled away. Is that how you can tell how many lives you've got? That's my pet hate. You can use a joystick to input the fire button, input high score. I keep shooting that bird. Yeah, you've got to press the return button to kind of get off the high score table. Yeah, there's a complete lack of sound other than that, which seems to occur. I can't even think when it actually occurs. Yeah, what's going on with that R? It now looks like, I don't know what it is. It's like half an R with legs, with eyes. There's not much point in me turning up the sound because well, I'll turn the sound up so you can hear it. You may just be able to hear the hum of the TV. Yeah, it's a perfect example of quite nice graphics, but I don't know, they've probably made them too big. I mean, how can you avoid that? How can you avoid that? Let's try and avoid it. Go! Go, 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 go! Well, that's how you avoid it. I mean, where's the noise? There should be some sort of sound effects. Unless they used all the rescue hut. Now, if I got some kind of... piss off. If I got some sort of big gun, well, I've lost it now, obviously. Yeah, I mean, the actual graphics, the movement is quite nice, it has to be said. It's just damned impossible. Right, I can put that in. Nah, there's something going on there. What's wrong with these fives? They're all kind of... looks like they're melting. Right, that R's definitely getting eaten away. Is it supposed to happen? I don't think it is. You know what, I'm actually wondering whether I've got a corrupt copy. I mean, I'm playing this on original Spectrum hardware. Yeah, I'm really thinking. Now, I'm playing this. No, I'm playing on a 128, the original 128. You know the was it the toaster or something? Toast rack they call it. 'Cause it's got the big heatsink on the right hand side. So yeah, that's one of the Sinclair machines. So it's not like there's any incompatibility. I'm just thinking it's possibly a bad copy. But you know what? I'm not going to redo it because I don't think even having sound is going to make this game much better. It's just too bloody difficult. I mean, you're too big. The kind of perspective isn't very... How can you avoid that? Absolutely impossible. Yeah, well, I must admit, I've not been let down. This is indeed a push. Piss off. Sometimes, I mean, even, you know, alright, you've got the scrolling in the buildings, but it wouldn't hurt to put a couple of white lines or some sort of texture on the ground to actually let you see that you're walking. It's just pretty lazy. It wouldn't have taken much if it made the graphics. Pardon me, if it made the graphics a bit smaller, it would have made this game infinitely more playable. Anyway, listen guys, that's 10 minutes and I have, quite frankly, I have had enough. This is it. Well, pardon me, this is, I've now got a bout of hiccups. Hold my breath for 10 seconds. Anyway, this is Jailbreak by Konami on the ZX Spectrum. And as usual, thanks for watching.